Okay.
Just please stand by, starting soon.
Where?
My computer.
Oh, yeah. I can work with it. No, sugar.
Huh?
It's gonna go crazy.
No, it should work. When you start recording, I'll see it.
It's recording. Okay. So, where's the other phone?
I don't get 10% on.
I don't know.
Oh, here we go. I see.
Yeah, call Mindy on your phone. Tell them that we're, Who's that?
Me, it's like a second later.
Oh.
Booyah, shot.
Okay. Call Mindy?
It's hella late.
Yeah, it's not gonna work over there. I'm gonna show you. That's how I like doing the,
Yeah.
Because let's go over that code.
Oh, here we go. Took a minute, man. Get it. Still wiped out from the weekend.
Yeah.
Maybe because I flew right out there.
This county's coming on.
Nope.
Okay, we'll just start. Let's see what radio says.
I'm sleeping. I'm outside in the coffee. I'm going to go do
It's like 12:30 then. Okay. Here we go. Okay, just walk through the,
I'll be back according to.
Who?
According to.
Who's that?
Maybe.
Oh.
So my point is, I looked at it. I kind of tried to memorize a little bit of it, but I still feel like I'm lost as to where, what I do where, and why I do where. It seems like so leader. Okay, well, I'll just use your example. So leaders, your leader game, right?
Right.
It seems like originally when you told us to make the game, you said just whatever is supposed to go on leader for the leader. Make it its own objective, object.
Right.
But then here, now you've added all these different things in it, so that goes against it.
Like what?
Like the randomness, putting in an array, a whole random thing.
Because all those belong to the object itself.
I thought you said you're supposed to make it in a way as if the leader game doesn't exist. You're supposed to make this before you make the leader game, right?
Well, this is not. There's no game in here yet.
I know, but it's all preparing for a game.
I hear you.
So I'm saying is,
They still belong to the leader.
Okay.
So even though you're right, a lot of this stuff will have to do with the game, but maybe now that we're creating it, let's put it over there. Therefore, it's all under them. Anything that belongs to a single leader, put it in there.
Hey, so if I'm making this game, right, import java.utility array list, would I have to add the import java.utility collections? Because that's where you use your, what is it called? Your collections.shuffle
So collections and shuffle are from
collections.
here.
From a different. No, I understand. So I'm saying if I'm opening the leader game, do I put that in? All right.
You have to put this on top, yeah.
Because I don't think you did it on the 1% of.
Oh no. Oh yeah, that's got to be there for sure.
Okay. So anything that's ever here has to do with it.
Yeah.
I thought it worked. I figured.
Yeah, let's go. Oh, let's open a whiteboard. Let's see what we got here. Okay, here we go. So we have a leader. That's not what I want. Okay, so we have a leader. We want everything that can be done in this leader over here. So we have his name. Okay, so leader name. Okay, so it's just, let's say for now it's you know, John. That's under the leader itself. Then we have, you know, the successor. So we can have the successor, you know, and we'll have later on equal whoever the successor we're assigning to. This all applies to this single leader.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, you know, this is a leader. Let's call, you know, this one John. This thing sucks so bad, man. I have to turn it.
What I'm saying is, if you're making it specific, a specific name for a specific thing, then that would go into leader name.
Yeah. Like the leader.
Well, no, it's specific. So the leader name is there, but not the actual name. It's the potential.
Right. Once you create the object, then we'll assign it.
Assigning an object is done in the leader game.
Right.
But the leader, the actual, so the background for it is the.
Yeah. So over here.
It's like the leader is we're creating a bucket.
Yeah, there's all, you know, like I said before, the class is just like a template of what it's going to be like. So all this over here is instance variables. All it has is 5 instance variables. The rest are just methods playing around with those instance variables.
You might send it to me because I don't have the thing called correct answer.
The what? I
I
don't know.
don't know how the thing called correct answer. I have name, successor, random on successor, successor, and
Here, when you run the game,
you can I see the game?
okay, so here's the game. Okay, so enter your name. Okay, so what's the answer?
Probably none of the above.
Okay.
You do it on, I see what you did. You made it an A, B, C, D. But you assigned L1 to A.
Yeah, in the game, I'll show you. You probably don't have this code.
Nope.
Okay.
But I assume that you're just assigning L1 to A.
Yeah. So if you enter like the wrong answer, just repeats it.
And what?
Enter the wrong answer to repeat
Why would I repeat?
that question.
Why would I repeat?
That's the rule. So if you run each question, you know, until you get the right answer. So if I enter
But
D,
that's a whole different code.
every time.
That's a whole different code. It's not. I thought at the end of the game you're supposed to say how many got right, how many got wrong.
This one just gives you 3 questions. So over here to B, that's it. So for this game, it's these 2 files.
Right.
Maybe I don't have to repeat this for him.
You're recording it, so you don't have to repeat.
Okay, we're definitely have a lot of questions. Okay, we'll just do it.
Because originally that's not what we're supposed to do. Originally we're supposed to do is have a whole bunch of questions, and if you get 3 right, then it goes here. If you get 3 wrong, then it tells you, it tells you that you're whatever an idiot. That was the whole game, right?
Could be. This one gives you 3 questions. You get 3 tries.
Okay.
If you fail, then you lose the game.
But that's what I'm saying, but that's not the game we're
Yeah, I don't care. Any game you want to build is fine. I think Meg would do a slightly different game like yours.
I'm saying that's what you told us.
Yeah, yeah. No, let's go to lead from this. Okay. So let's go through the game. We'll read it, and then we'll go back to here to see what's happening. Okay, so first we had this making a leader list. Okay, were you guys here for the user helper or no?
User helper, you just told us user.
Okay, so that just gets the code for him to enter something. Okay, so set up data. Okay, 5 users, 5 leaders, assign their successor, and then add it to that list. Okay?
That part of that.
And here is where the entire setup of the game goes. We set up the random successors for each leader.
Okay, wait. For leader, the leader, so it means it's taking a leader from the leader. Oh, sorry, it's taking a leader called the leader from the leader list. And then what do you mean, why 4?
Each of the leaders in this list.
For each one of those.
Set up each one of these things.
Set up random successor leader list. So shuffle, right?
Okay. And then it goes to the game. So let's ignore the game for now. I can just go to the game after. So let's look at this one. Set random non-successors. Okay, so let's go there. So here's that one.
Right.
Okay? So over here we have, goes from here to here. This entire code. This one does, the point of this thing is it sets up 3 people who are not this person's successor. Okay? So first it gets a list of all the leaders over here, but takes out the ones that are himself or his successor. And out of that list, we shuffle it over here. And then we take out 3. Okay, so that's it for this. Okay, any questions on this part? Okay. The set random successor not successor shuffle. The point of this one is to put in a list. So say we have, let's return this piece. Say we have it works so bad. Okay, so you have leader 1. Okay, and in his random non-successor list, we have L4, which is not a successor, L5, and L6. Okay? That's his non-successors. Okay, his real successor is L2. Okay? I want to now make a new list that in this list we will have 3 of these. So it'll be out of these 4, take out 3 randomness. That's what I want to put in this last list. This will be the list that we can then.
What if it decides not to take L2?
It's fine. Then the answer will be D, none of the above.
But then how do you do that?
How do you do none of the above?
You just make an have to make one of them.
Yeah, we'll see later on. I mean, you can take it. Remember, if you have, this is the way I did it, but you can always think of another way to do it. So, I want to have, by the end of this list, a random thing out of this list. It should be like, L6, L2, L5. Random order. Therefore, when I present the questions to users, I do these 3 plus the last one, none of the above. Okay? So that's what this thing does over here. Okay, so The set successor and non-successor shuffle is trying to create this list. Take these 4 and take out 3 of them randomly.
I still don't get why there's 2. Why L2 isn't there?
While 2 isn't here,
Why is it 3 and 1? Why not just 4 out of 4?
say again.
Why?
This is the non-successor list. This is his actual successor.
Okay.
This is the non-successors,
Gotcha.
right? Oh, man, this thing sucks. Right. These are.
Okay, once you already did it. But I'm saying if you're doing it that way, what the heck do you need all this for? Why don't you just go from the beginning and just randomly?
Right to here.
Yeah.
Well,
What's the point of that whole?
second first step. You can probably take it out if you want. That's what
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can probably take it out. It's just that's just the way it happened. You know.
In a sense, you're writing all much code for nothing because you're just taking it out of there anyway. It wouldn't make a difference whether you're taking out of the actual direct from the list or from the this whole non-successor and successor.
Yeah. If you find an easier way, I'm definitely like.
Do you see what I'm saying? Because it's not like you care whether there's L2 or not.
Say it again.
You don't care whether there's L2 or not. You don't care whether you pull up in the successor or not. Each one of them.
Yeah, but later on, I need successor there just to make sure he got the right answer. To compare to the.
But we're doing that after anyway.
Yeah, I'm saying. So yeah, you don't have to do this in this order. Or you can do it a different way. There's probably. I know for sure there's easier ways to do it. If you have an easier way, definitely. This is just the way how it works in one night. Okay, so this will be a mixed list. This by the end we'll give to the users. This will be question 1. This will be, not question 1. If I ask a question, this will be, the options. Who's my successor? This, or D. Right? I'll say, my name is L1. Who's my successor? L6, L2, L5, or none of the above. Okay, so mixed list. We have to create this mixed list. Over here it's called the successor and non-successor shuffle. Okay, so what we do this successor over here and add all the random successors. Add all just means add in whatever's in here into there. Okay?
And you can do the same thing to successor and non-successor shuffle. Add successor.
Right. If there is a successor, because remember some of them don't have successors. If there is one, add it. Then shuffle it so it's out of order, and then make sure there's only 3.
If I was shuffling 10.
Time?
Or remove 3. What if I was shuffling 10? See, I have 10 questions in mind. I would just change the equals to 4 to 10 to 11.
If you have how many 10 options for the choices?
No. With 2 choices or 4 choices, we have 10 people.
You remember? So that's a good question. So this is exactly. Remember, this is at the leader level. So this is for each leader.
Right,
Each
but over
leader.
there was a successor and non-successor shuffle that size is equal to 4.
Right. So over here we're going to only have 3 options.
Right, but the size equals 4. What I put size equals 10. Is that 10?
Yeah. If you want to have 10 options for each of his questions. So if you had a question that say, "Who's my successor?" L1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, none of the above. Then yeah, you can change it to there.
Well, what? You don't have to do that because here you're pulling in here. Successor and non-successor shuffle, not add all. That means shuffle and pull out add all of them. So if you have 10 questions. Right.
This is per leader. So we hear that a leader only has one question. Who's my successor?
I understand, but he has. Okay, if I have 10 presidents in my list, that means in my shuffle list there's going to be 10 presidents.
That's later on in the game. Right now we're just dealing with one leader at a time.
I know, but when you're pulling out, when you're pulling out over here, successor and non-successor shuffle dot size, how many are going to be there?
Over here, this line, the
How many?
max over here is 4. Because I already only made.
Oh, because there you only need 3.
Because there's only 3 in here and 1 in here.
Oh, okay.
So it's usually 4, but for one who doesn't have a successor, it'll be 3. Yeah. Yeah, so remember, this is all at the leader. When we get to the game, we have to deal with multiple leaders, how they interact. But whatever is at the leader level, because this all is what the leader has. Each leader has his successor, his non-successors, the shuffle, that all belong to him.
Dot removed. We learned that yet?
Yeah. I don't know if you ever used it, but that's part of the functions on the array list. methods. Okay, so now we have this. Okay, this list. I made a quick. There's a instance variable to string that says which is the right answer. Is this, or none of them the right answer? If it's this, it'll be A. This will be B. This will be C. This.
How do you do that?
We're going to hold correct answer to equal which of these are the correct answer. If it's this one, so over here it's not
Oh, no,
this
I
one.
get what you're saying, but I want to know how it's done.
Okay, so let's go down there. So over here it would be B. If this was, say, L3, the answer would be D, because it's none of them. Okay? Let's go down there to get the correct answer. So here, the set correct answer. And this is this guy's, we're in there, this is after he's left. A switch is almost like an if statement.
Right.
Switch takes whatever in these parentheses. Okay, so over here,
What stored each case in?
yeah, so over here we're testing out which one of here is the actual successor. We're checking, right? Remember, if it's in the first position, if it's 0, then put A. If it comes out, index of, remember, returns the position that this successor is in.
Right.
So that's what we'll do. If it's 0, put A, 1, B, 2, C, and if it's none of them, just put D.
Default, and how you write default? Default would be, you put something for default when you're writing it. You put default as nothing above.
Yeah, so when after that's what we'll do. That's part of the game itself. At least now, what we have now for each of them, so for each leader, before we have a game, we're able to have his name, his successor, his non-successors, his mix, and the correct answer. So now we can just loop through each leader, print out this list, and say which one of them is my successor. And then we'll check what his answer is to see if he puts in B, is that correct answer or not. So that's how the game works. We go back to the game. Okay, so if we run it again, okay, so let's just put, okay, so it just looped through that list, that mix list, that shuffle, and put them out. Over here, it's none of the above. So I've entered D, that's correct. Right over here, L2, L3 is the right one, but if I put D, that's the wrong one. If I put A, it's the wrong one. I'm going to say wrong. Okay, so that's the, do it again, to show that what happens. There you go, we lost. You get 3 tries. Okay, but that's how the game works. But at least now we have this set up to easily make the game. Okay, and if you want, I can go over here and uncomment this for a second so you can actually see what the leader info before the game actually runs. So if you go over here and I run this. Okay, so it prints everything out first. So you see L1, his successor is L2. Answer option 3, 4, 5, and the correct answer is D.
Can you do that again?
Okay?
Can you print that again? Okay, let's run it. First one is BA, and it goes B. BA, no wait, I'm missing.
That was DAA, and there was DAD.
D-A-D, right? There's no B's or C's.
Let's try it again. Yeah, you got to be.
Alright.
Okay, so that's the gist of the. Without getting to the game, this is the leader part itself. Okay. I guess we can go through this right now. What time is it?
1-6.
Let's go through it. Why not? We'll do at least the basics. Maybe we'll have to repeat it. We'll do it again.
Well,
Okay, so we start. What?
We record this.
Yeah. So we start playing. Now we just have to basically loop loop through get 3 people to choose from to ask questions out of, 3 leaders, and ask their questions. Okay? So, print out this.
Wait.
Enter your name. Right? Which, when you enter your name, it falls back into here. Which is variable. And just print out, hey, whatever your name is, let's be variable. Okay, which is why okay, so enter your name. Okay, go to that. Now we shuffle the leader list. Do you want to pick out 3 of them? Okay, how many wrong answers? At this point he has 0. Okay, now we enter the loop. We're going to loop 3 loops. All we want is 3 questions. Okay, so if it's loop number 1, then go here goes your first question, or otherwise we'll say, let me ask you another question. Okay, over here we then print out that leader list position. So over here in position 0, which we leader that number 1. Who's my successor? Get those 1, 2, 3 options, and then yeah, and then when he enters.
And how do I know that's default? Where does it say default?
One more time?
How do I know that's default?
Back over here, you're saying?
Yeah, how about 3 minutes?
Because when I check over here, I'm checking this list for the real successor.
Okay.
If it's not in that list, it'll be -1, and it won't be 0 if the one we do, and therefore it'll be D. The default means if it's not any of these, just put D.
Wait, think for a second. Why is it like that? Why is it print? Just 1 print, then the above 1 print. Oh, never mind.
I'm printing it out to the screen.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see?
No, I see.
See over here?
Yeah. Just
Those lines. Okay. Now we'll accept his answer. So we're gonna go into a loop and give him 3 tries to get. Well, not 3 tries. As long as he has less than 3 wrong answers, we'll let him still try. Okay. He enters his user guess. We tell him this. Okay. And then we test. Does it equal the right answer? If yes, break out this loop and go to the next question.
Can I technically do this where you can only get 1 wrong answer, and he gets 1 wrong answer and he loses, and then I can have it print every single time he gets the right answer, it prints another level, so it's 25,000, 30,000, who wants to be a millionaire? It'll kind of come out like that.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
That's another way of doing it. So every time he gets the right answer, you wrote, if
That's very cool.
true, everyone is 0 and every single one just.
That'd be a good way to that'd be
And if he gets 1 wrong, then either makes him restart -2, or it makes him out of the game. I don't know.
That'd be awesome. That'd be a good way to enhance the game. Okay, and then that's basically it. So if he gets it right, push back to the loop with the next question. If it's wrong, make his wrong count go up. If it's already 3, then that's it. He has to break out of it. And over here we have the final thing. If he had 3 wrong answers, we know that he lost. We print out he lost. If otherwise he won, and we print out he won. That's it. That's the entire game.
So you can send this to me.
Yeah, let me send it to you now. I think the hardest part will just be reviewing it. You let me know how long.
I think I should be able to.